Hey, everyone. This is your girl, Libra Butterfly, coming to you on this great Monday. Is today Monday? I'm coming to you from the great city of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast, and the horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just really depends on what you dirt like. And it is Monday. I hope you all have had a happy Monday. Hello, 300. Okay, sissy, be careful. Oh, Lord, yeah. So I came on just a little bit early because I am going to have to pick up my son, my baby boy. He's all the way in Louisville. I don't live in Louisville, but I just dropped him off. I remember I had to do this, and I had my other phone. I could have did it while I was in Louisville, but I didn't have it, so I had to come all the way back because I wanted to keep my commitment to my people. Shout out to all my new subbies. Shout out to my subbies, period, and especially the ones that is being honored today as the beautiful butterflies of today. Shout out to you, to Lottie Dottie, and every darn body. Okay. So, y'all, let's get this started. Before I get into everything, I'm going to share something with y'all. And let me see. I know real mamas will look at this when she get off. Let's see. Hold on. Boom, 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 boom. And I got a brace on my hand, y'all. So I'm moving kind of retarded at this point. Just pray for me, okay? Let's see. Here we go. Okay. Here we is. Let me make sure y'all can see it. Oh, it hurts. Okay. Y'all can see. Yep, y'all can see. All right. This is part of what went on this weekend. Hold on, let me show y'all. Come on. Y'all see how packed it is? Okay, wait a minute, one more. Yeah. It, 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 it. Okay, yeah, one more. Packed wasn't a word. It was a 3-day weekend too. Hold on one moment. Come on, Brace, work with me. It won't move with me. Okay, let's see. Hold on, y'all. And then we're going to get into some gritty of the gritties of the gritties. Okay, let me go back. Do I want this one or do I want this one? Hold on. Let me get this one. I already did that one. Okay, let me get this one. Hold on. Okay. Okay, sure, alike. Sure, alike. Okay, let's see. Because I need y'all help about something too, y'all, for real. Hold on. I gotta take this brace off. It's not working with me. I'll put it back on in a minute. Dum, 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 dum. Okay, yeah, there. Okay, so let me do this. Come back on. And then I got this stupid mouse that don't want to mouse right. Okay. Casey. Like this. I was trying to Fast forward to the slow walk. Let's see. Okay. Y'all, that right there, I swear, it makes me miss my daddy. That is the skating ring that I told y'all me and my daddy used to frequent all the time. He was a guard there. My daddy skated on up until he was like 2 years before he passed away. He had to have surgery on a disc on his back. He still did martial arts, but he couldn't skate. But he used to be a skate guard for real. And honey, that's how I learned how to skate by my daddy. My mama can skate, but she can't skate like me and my daddy. My daddy could get up on his toes and spin and go down in splits and come back up real slow and moonwalk. And his skates never had a stopper on it. He always skated without a stop on his skates. I mean, he could skate his butt off on up until he was about 64. And then he passed away. How old was he? Was he almost 70? But it only up until he was 2 years before he passed away. He was still a skateboard and he was still skating. So every time I'm a part of something like this, it just takes me back to when me and my daddy used to skate. It just really did. We used to go every Sunday night. This went on, y'all, for 3 days and until 5 a.m. in the morning. Yes. People were still skating at 5 a.m. in the morning. That's what time it closed, 5 a.m. So, anywho, I wanted to share that and every stuff, y'all. Everybody who knows me know if I had to pick dancing, singing, or skating, people that know me know that skating would be number one, dancing would be number two, and singing would be very last. And that shocks people. It shocks people because everybody thinks that because I do sing, that singing would be at the top of the list. Nope. Skating would be at the top of the list. Dancing would be next, and then singing. Mm-hmm. In that order. Trust me. When it comes to, uh, and if I add some more in there, I think my poetry, because I write poetry, I recite poetry, I'm a writer. I think it would be number four. So that's not even at the top of my list. My top two would be skating and dancing. Because during some of the most horrific times in my life, I had skating and dancing. Those would take me away, and I would enjoy that so, 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 so much. So I just grew up and I do line dancing too. So I'm gonna take a picture of that and I'm gonna show y'all, what we do in line dance class and everything. Okay, let me see. I don't know what's going on with this stupid Wi-Fi. I promise you I don't. But anywho, let me see. So I'm like, well, all right. So let me get to this before I move on to the other stuff I had to talk about real quick. I'm not gonna keep y'all on here long. I don't plan to. Um, so yes, y'all. Yesterday I had just dropped off my baby girl, and I knew I was going out of town because I went out of town yesterday too, right? So I had to be over at my mom's at a certain time. So after I dropped, we had just left my son's house. I dropped baby girl off, and I saw this car when I turned. It was a black SUV with black tinted windows. I was raised up in the project, so I'm always looking at my surroundings. Okay, I just am. It's just like second nature to me. And so I was like, okay. So I turned. The person turned when I turned, but it wasn't so obvious. So I was like, okay, well, maybe we're going to the same place just about. So I roll some more. And then I was like, I'm turning right here. So I put my signal on because they was in the opposite lane. They was in like I was in the right lane to turn. They was in the left lane. So I put my signal on to turn right, right. And they was in the left lane. So I didn't think about it. Next thing I knew, they signaled to get over and they turned in the right lane. So I said, I'm gonna turn on this street right here because they building some condos and all that over here, in Louisville where I was going. I said I'm gonna turn on this street, but I ain't gonna put on no warning signal. I ain't gonna let whoever it is know that I'm turning. I'm just gonna turn, right? So I'm driving. I'm still bopping my head, to my music and everything. I already unclocked them, so I'm acting like I don't even know what's going on. So I'm just like boom, 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 boom. Just jamming to the music. So I turns, right, just turn on this street. And next thing I know, they were getting over to turn two. I said, oh, so y'all really are following me. Okay. Now, I'm never without a weapon. I may not have a gun, but I'm never without a weapon, right? So anyway, so I'm like, well, let me go down this street and turn. So when I went down to one street, I didn't see them no more. I'm like, okay, good. I done lost them. Cool. So I goes on up, drives up to the ATM machine. My music is on. I'm like, yeah, I push my stuff in. I'm still looking, still looking, still looking. I'm still in the clear. Nobody's there. Next thing I freaking know, as the machine said, take your cord, I'm grabbing my cord, and the Lord said, look in your mirror. So I raised my head up to look at my rearview mirror. They done blocked the way that I came in. Their truck is long way. So if I try to go out, I would have to wait for them to move to let me out that way. So I was like, oh, this is real, like that. So I'm like, okay, I still didn't panic. I was like, okay. So got my cord, got my money, got my receipt and everything. And then, and then it looked like I was gonna make a left, but I made a right. And then I made a quick left and I made another right. So what I did was came back around and they were gone. I guess they were like, where'd she go? They were gone. See, I never live in the city. I'll never be nowhere and I can't get away. That's just not even gonna be my ministry at all. I pay attention to everywhere I go. Even if I go one time, you best believe if you drop me off, I can make my way back. That's the survival girl in me. So, and because I didn't want to spoil the trip, I didn't say anything right then, but my mom knew something was wrong with me. So when I got in her house, she said, what's wrong? I said, nothing. She said, you sure? I said, yeah. She said, no, because you're too quiet. She said, either you thinking, and if you thinking, it means something happened. I said, Mama, come on. So then my sister walks in. And so I was like, Dad, she's back from Vegas. So I changed the whole thing, right? So we got to talking about a whole bunch of other stuff that we all needed to talk about and stuff, then we hit the road and everything. But that thing kind of stirred in me a little bit. It really did. And it tripped me out because I remember the last time it happened, I had left out that Sunday morning without my husband knowing, okay? Left out that Sunday morning to go get our tithes for church, right? I'm just trying to be grown. Go get our tithes for church. So I had to drop off some. So I, in Louisville again, I come to Louisville and go to this ATM machine. And next thing I knew, I'm being blocked in, and I guess it's because of the car my husband bought me, and from a distance, I look like a little girl. For real. I'm very tall, y'all. I'm 5 foot. Told y'all I'm very tall. So I look like a little girl. So, I guess they be like, oh, we got a car and we got a little girl. No, you don't. No, you don't. So I remember when I told my husband, when I got back, he just kept staring at me. And I was like, what's wrong? He said, next time you go out like that, I'm going with you. He said, whether I'm asleep or not. He said, because I can't take it if something happened to you. He said, I'm telling you, we can't do this no more, okay? I was like, okay. I mean, he was really worried, y'all. I was like, okay. And he just kept staring at me. I was like, why? He said, cause I'm just thinking, what if it had went different? He said, I can't do this without you. And I was like, oh, So, of course, that went through my mind. I'm like, well, Dad, where are you at now? So, but, so I'm like, okay. But my son is pissed. He's pissed. Trying to calm him down is like trying to tell Trump he needs to have dinner with at least one Black person in his life, okay, that voted Democrat. Ja'Cory's really, 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 really protective of me, really protective of me. Um, and so he was like, he was clocking out. He was clocking out. Even today, he got to talking about it when I was taking him to Louisville, and he started swelling all over again. I'm like, boy, let that out of your chest. Good grief. So I understand what he was saying, though. I do. So he's like, it's mandatory that you get a gun. He said, because I'm not playing. He said, if I have to, I'll give you mine. He said, but it's mandatory. Now, imagine my shock when I found out my baby boy got a gun. All my kids are strapped. Hey, what's wrong with this? All my kids are strapped but me. And I'm mama. One of my daughters got three. Okay. Any chew. So, but I'm here. God protects his own. And, I thank him for allowing me to pay attention. Because a lot of time we as women, we don't pay attention. Not enough. We, overlook things, disregard things. It's not what it seems, but God has been on it with me. He's been having me dot my I's and cross my T's. Um, so, yeah. And I had to share that because I want my sissies to know that this stuff is real and it's out here. Um, so anyway, to a brighter subject, I got so much stuff, y'all, that's coming up this weekend. I'm gonna be at Kinko's sometime this week, making like folders with herbal stuff in it because my workshop is coming up Saturday, and for me to teach about some herbs. So I'm excited about that. Different people have been contacting me, and they're looking forward to it. And the person who put it on for me is like, I can't wait to hear what you're gonna say. They put it in their church bulletin. It's like, wow, this thing is really, really, turning into. But this is my passion. Helping people is my passion, and so I'm excited about that. Um, so that's what I'll be doing. I'm not gonna do all herbs because, oh Lord, I got so much herbs, it's ridiculous. But I am gonna take the 5 core herbs that I think, and then 2 um, seasonings or 2 things that you can buy in the grocery store, and talk about them because most of those 2 things, most people have in their cabinets anyway, and so they just don't know what the municipal thing is that they're used for. So I'm gonna talk about that, the importance of different waters, because people don't know if you have a kidney issue, you are never supposed to drink tap water, ever. And people don't know that. And that's because there's so much stuff in tap water. You don't know if it's a masturbating or, making your kidney situation worse. It should either be distilled water or spring water, you know. Distilled water is more stringent. It cleans, it scrubs, it rubs, Spring water, think life. So I'm going to give, the example that I'm making. Yes, 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 yes. I'm back in the lab. I'm making some sea mouse, and 2 of the sea mouses I'm making is going to have fruit in it, approved fruit, because not all fruit is approved. It's going to have a approved fruit in it, and 2 of the sea mouses is going to be regular. Okay, so but I'm giving those away because I want people to experience sea mouse, and so I'm gonna give those away. If they can answer a couple of questions, and they're gonna win a job sea mouse. Um, and y'all, anywho. So, but Friday night, I'm invited to a banquet. Right, I got my ticket, and I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I'm gonna take some pictures though. I am gonna take some pictures. Um, I don't know what I'm wearing. I got clothes, but I don't know what I want to wear. Um, oh, thank you, Mimi. Thank you, Sissy. Um, I don't know what I want to wear, girl. I'm sitting over here like, I do have a pinstripe pantsuit that I ain't never wore. It's hanging up in my closet. It's beautiful too. Never wore it. I was thinking about that with some heels. And then I was thinking about I have a white, even though it's after Labor Day, I don't care. I have a white, brand new dress that, and this dress is thunder. Mister picked it out. Mr. Slaughter, he picked it out because we was going somewhere and we was gonna wear white. And he was like, "Well, what about this?" And I looked at it. I said, "Oh no." He said, "Go try it on." He used to love to see me try on clothes. So I tried it on. He's like, "Yes, yes, yeah, we getting this. I don't care what else you get, but we getting it." So I have it in my thing. I've never wore that. And it's bad too, y'all. It's bad. Oh, it's bad. So that's two. And then I have a shopper, and I contacted her and told her I need an after five outfit. So she says she's got several things over there that's my taste because I got a certain taste, and she want me to come, and see. If not, then she'll order me something. Like I told her, it's running into a crunch because this is Friday the 23rd, and I have to know what I'm wearing at least by the 22nd. You know, cause Thursday I will be in the pedicure chair getting me a nice old pedicure with French tip on my toes, and yeah. So yep, be doing that. So I don't know, y'all. Y'all pray for me because I have no idea. Like I have other clothes too, but I don't know what I don't know. I have no idea. But I am thinking about what's on my mind even more is the blue, the pinstripe one. That's on my mind because that's like saying something. I'm wearing white anytime I see fit. Wear your white dress, queen. Thank you. That's how I feel, girl. Shoot. So, what else? Now she does have, believe it or not, and I know we could go in the fall. She said I got some leather over her. She said, I think these leather pants will say something. She said, I got these leather pants over here. You got some heels to go with it, and you get you a shirt that's saying something. So I'm like, maybe. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Um, what else? So then y'all know my birthday's coming up, the 29th, right? And last year I was not looking forward to my birthday. Y'all know why. I just wasn't. This year I kind of am. I kind of am looking a little bit. Yeah, I kind of am. I just got this feeling it's going to be okay. I got this feeling it's gonna be okay. I know one thing that's gonna happen on my birthday. I don't want to say it because people be praying against it and speaking against it. So I'm gonna keep that close to my chest and then just show it on my birthday. But um, I'm excited. I am. I'm excited. Um, and then after my birthday, I going to another banquet, and then I'm going to a concert. No, it's not no church concert. Can y'all believe it? Well, I had none of your business. None of your business. But I'm going to a concert. And then I have another, I've been asked to be on a panel and to speak to young adults and young women and young girls and everything. And I'm excited about that. It's just so much stuff that just is lined up for me. One thing, Mimi and Real Mamas know I ain't told nobody, just them two. And I can't wait because I have to wait till and then I'll speak on it. Because again, I don't want nobody praying against it. Somehow, when people know a little bit things about me, they try to pray against. They don't know God don't hear that. The enemy hears it, but delayed don't mean denied, and it may hinder it, but it ain't gonna stop it. The Bible states that the weapon will form, but it won't prosper. So a lot of times people have prayed stuff and it's been delayed. And then God will say, You need to cancel that assignment from such and such. And let me say this. Y'all don't really think, okay, baby, you driving, be careful. Y'all don't think God shows me who be praying against me. Are y'all serious? I just don't care because I know that if he's for me, he's more than any demonic prayer, a demonic person that can be against me, you know. So I don't come on here and release everything I know now. I ain't stupid. You know, I just laugh. I crack up because I'm like, you really think that's gonna stop? Okay. No, not gonna stop. Uh you know, and that's sad, y'all. You know, it's sad that people will be so whatever that they don't want to see you prosper. They don't want to see you do good unless they have something to do with it. That is so selfish and it's manipulative. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, but I don't. Congratulations, Queen. God is so good. No devil or demon in hell can stop what God has for you. What you said, Mimi. What you said. You know. Thank you, though, sis. You too. It just, it's really disheartening, though. You know, because I want the best for people, but people don't want the best for me. You know, that's kind of, and it's selfish. And it's like the same people don't want the best for me because they don't want nothing for them. So therefore, it's like, well, I don't want her to be blessed. Or I don't want her to do this, and I ain't gonna do it either. So I don't want her to do it. Huh? That's that's stupid. That is stupid. I was reading a book one day, and in this book, it's this pastor, right? It's a woman that he grew up with. She's part of his church. He was so enamored by her. He was so in love with her, even though he dated other women. And she was just a homebody, a good worker, a good God loving woman, and everything. You know, he was so in love with her, but he would never make a move. He would never make a move on her. You know, and he kept on saying, because when people said they would start noticing, they said every time she come in the room, you light up, like your smile gets bigger, or and all this and stuff. He said, no, 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 no. She's just a friend. She's cool like that. They was like, when you gonna stop lying to yourself? You gonna keep on playing this game, and God gonna send some man to take her off her feet, and you'll be done missed out on her. And he got mad. He was like, no, because God promised me that was my wife. No, that's my. And his friend said, so you're willing to play this game to lose her, just to have one up on her because you're not secure in who you are to tell her how you feel, like that. And he was like, you really think it's a chance I'm a loser? And his friend was like, yeah, yes, And so finally, he started doing things so that they can be together. Like he started uh, saying, I want you as my dance partner. And she was like, okay. Because they had this little fundraiser. She was like, okay. So they put them together all the time, and, made him, he would have to call her for different things and everything. But what he didn't realize is that she was crazy about him. She was waiting on him to make a move, you know. And so finally that night after they won the competition, he didn't ask her to date him. He asked her to marry him. And they got married that night, you know, and everything. But he almost missed out on her because he wanted to play this game. It's my heart that needs to be restored. It's me. She's fine. It's my heart. So I had to take my time and get my heart together. And his friend was like, okay, keep on. If you miss out on it, it's on you. So, I was like, wow, it was stupid. Like, for real. I love the author of that book because she made it real. But I thought he was just a dummy. He was stupid. You wasted all that time. That's anyway. So yeah. NC girl. Da, 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 da. I know it's right. I know you do, girl. Girl. These phones, yeah, they do what they want to do. But my son, um, he's got Jay-Z's hairstyle. Okay, think about Jay-Z. I can't stand that. Do you hear me? I have a cousin who owns her own dreadhead business, right? And she's the thing all up and through Kentucky. Okay. So I finally got her yesterday. I was like, dude, whatever it costs, I need you to get him together. Cause I can't. And he's a grown man. I don't care. I cannot like it. And she was like, okay. We were supposed to did it Saturday, and y'all overslept because I had so much to do on my husband's birthday. So anyway, so we scheduled it for today. And usually she don't work on Mondays, but because I'm family, she did. I can't wait to see what he look like. I cannot wait to see what he look like because I can't. That Jay-Z thing. And I mean, he's still gonna have dread head, but Jay-Z looked like his hair is just taking on a life of its own. Like it just want to do whatever it want to do, you know. And my son is too handsome to let it just go like it. I've seen some dreads that look good, you know. And to be honest, she's behind those heads. So uh she's doing I can't wait. But I told him I will only do it. I will pay for it if he don't tell nobody who paid for it. And he looked at me. I said, that's not what this is about. I said, you can tell that you tell somebody you got blessed or whatever you want to say, but don't put my name in it. He's like, you serious, aren't you? Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm very serious. So hopefully he'll let me take a picture because he hates pictures. So hopefully he'll let me take a picture of what it looks like. Because I definitely got a picture of what it looked like now, and it's horrible. So, you know, it was horrible. I can't. It's horrible. I'm like, son, no, no, okay, Mama, what? No, we gotta get some order to that. I'm sorry. Maybe it is the stabber. I ain't used to that. We gotta get because I remember my husband looked at him and said, "What the hell is wrong with your head?" I cracked up. And yeah, y'all have to know my cousin. I mean, my husband. He really don't cuss. So you get a cuss word out of him. That means he really don't ponder this thing. He was like, boy, what the hell is wrong with your head? I cracked up. He's like, Daddy, you cuss. He said, I know. He said, and I'm looking at your head. He's, boy. Oh my goodness. He said, what is wrong with your head? Oh my goodness. That should be out. I was like, this man is out of his mind for real. Yeah, baby, that's ugly. Where they get that from? That's ugly. I'm like, I know. But that's your son. That's your son. So T, how y'all doing up there with this new law grid come in January? Is anybody trying to fight against it? I mean, what's going on in Illinois? I'm so concerned about y'all. And not only that, because if they can do it in Illinois, they can start doing that in any state. And that's what people need to be concerned about. So, oh, my elbow. Lord have mercy. Yeah, I clammed in my, okay. I told you I'm tall, right? I'm really, really tall. I'm 5 foot. And so I clammed in my bed because my bed is really, really tall. And I got a little stepper that I step up on to climb in my bed, right? So last night, you know how you make your bathroom runs, you come up in the bathroom, really have sleep, you don't want to open your eyes and all that. So I called myself, I'm just gonna get up in the bed, like push myself up in the bed. I pushed myself up in the bed and end up hurting my arm, y'all. And I didn't know how bad I hurt my arm. So I woke up this morning and it didn't want to move. I'm like, oh my God. So I have a brace on it right now. I haven't went to the doctor. I have a brace on it. And even though it's sore, I can move it. I'm like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it hurts. Let me see. I'm not concerned at all. If you're not out committing a crime, it doesn't apply to you. I'm sorry to sound. Tolerance for crap is 0. I know that's right. I know that's right. No, you're not mean. My only thing is, it's never the ones that's doing something. It's always the ones that's not. That seems like, but I'm going to be praying because, we covered by the blood of Jesus. So I'm going to be praying, and everything. Oh, y'all, that reminds me. I told y'all that one of my daughter's fiance was, had a heart attack while he was driving. And he was in the hospital and blah, blah, blah. Well, he did pass away, y'all. His parents took him off the breathing machine because they said that He was dead. His brain was dead. Even though it kept doing whatever, his brain was dead. So they took him off the breathing machine and, he's gone. I forgot to tell y'all that. He's been so much happening, y'all. But yeah, he passed away. So it's been really, really weird. It's been really, really weird. I I would say this. Men, if you are overweight, please, please do something about it. If your waist is big, do something about it. If you can put one foot in front of the other, you should be walking every day, even if it's a slow pace walk. You should be walking every day to keep your health. You know, I told y'all that the wealth and health starts with what you put in your mouth. Okay, so that's one thing I could say about King. I will say this: King don't let nothing stand up there. He don't let nothing stand up on his feet and stop him from doing nothing. Shoot, when King ain't working all them hours, being what they call the amens, he got four. I got 4 jobs, man. I got 4 jobs. When he's not doing that, he's out fishing and stuff, honey. He don't let nothing keep him from his exercising. He always relaxing and doing him. And that's what you're supposed to do, because men have more heart attacks than women. You know, and if you gonna eat bad, at least counteract it with exercise and water. Some of y'all eat bad and drink every sugary drink you can drink. Every time you turn around, you got a slushy. You got some pop. You know, it's like some lemonade. It's like, where the water at? Where the water? Your kidneys might thank you. So from the PET scan, I had to take one of them. Okay, great. Yes, great. Thank you, 300. Dang, PET test. I couldn't do the one where I lay down. They had to set me in, the chair that's like a dentist chair and put that thing over me like, yeah. I couldn't do the one that I lay straight down because I'm claustrophobic, girl. I was trying to climb out of that thing. They was like, she's too claustrophobic. We're gonna have to call her doctor and do it a whole nother way. I cannot. Mm-mm. So I'm glad you still on the prayer list, girl. You really are. Oh, and while I'm at it, I don't know if this content creator has made it public. So I'll say it like this. There's a content creator that used to be in the beef sector. She's not anymore. Don't know what sector she's really in. I just know she does commentary. Her brother got shot last week. And then yesterday, from my understanding, her mother had a stroke. So if y'all can, let's pray for their family. If we really let's pray for their family and pray for her, that her strength fail her not, and and everything. Because you know what, people are being tested in this season, and I kind of warned everybody, but people are being tested in this season. So it's easy to look at other people and go, oh, but wait until. I emailed you, Libra, and told you. Okay. I've been having so much stuff going on my own. I haven't even looked at my email. So I'll make up my mind to do it in the morning. I'll look at it in the morning because I have too much going on this afternoon. I'm not going to do it tonight. I'm learning my limits. So I will look at it in the morning. And I'm sorry if I hadn't, contact you right back. I apologize. But I've had a lot going on. So yeah. So we're just gonna pray, that the Lord do what He do, that He do what He do, and I want to tell y'all thank y'all though. I want to tell y'all thank y'all for praying for my family during this last week. It was kind of tough. The 13th, with my being the year that my husband passed away. And then the 17th was his birthday. So, it was 2 whammies back to back. So those of you all who really prayed for me, not the ones who said they prayed and they didn't. Those of you all who really prayed for me, in my family. I really appreciate that. Mimi said something to me and it hit home. It was already something I was feeling, but it hit home. She said, people that know what today is, talking about, about my husband, and have your number and supposed to care for you. She said they should be on the phone with you, talking about, I'm here. What is there anything you want to say? If you just want to cry, they should be blowing up your phone today. She said, there is no excuse. None. She said, so, and that made sense. That made sense. I was like, you're right. She said, because it should be right now all about what you're going through, especially people call themselves your friend. She said, they care about you or whatever. She said, you care about, in other words, you care about me, but you didn't give me no, I couldn't hear from you. You know, I, I didn't get that. How you feeling? You want to talk about it? Um, Go ahead, and if you just want to cry, I'm here. I didn't get that, and it tripped me out because I'm like, it don't shock me because people have already showed me what they really feel about me and how they really felt about me. I had made a statement. I said, y'all, I don't really do text messages because I have carpal tunnel. I've said that many, 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 many times, and I'm like, don't text me. If you have my contact information, call me, contact me. I'm a grown woman. I ain't no high school kid that all I do is sit up and text all day. I got a life, you know, and that's not disrespectful. That's just the truth, you know. And still, I had people that's how they wanted to contact me. And I was like, sorry, because I'm standing on my guns. I mean that. If somebody tell you, if I tell you, okay, I don't like onions, okay? I can't tolerate onions. Do not give me nothing with onions on it, okay? I don't eat. I'm making it perfectly clear. I don't eat onions. I don't like, which I do, y'all. I'm just making a. This is an example. I don't eat onions. I don't like onions. I don't want nothing with onions on it. Onions is a no. And then you send me something, and it's loaded with onions. It's like, and you heard me say I don't do onions, but it's like you don't care what I said because it's about what you want to do. So I'm supposed to go against my feelings or how I feel to accommodate you when I'm the one that's in the woods. Okay. Okay. Let me see. I have your number, but you. I know you would. I know you had already said something. Yeah, yeah. No, she was just making a point. She was saying there are those that's on YouTube that do have it, and that's the truth. There was people. Okay, I had changed my number, and there was people who asked me for my number. And they asked me have they called me. What you want my number for, and you don't call? Is it just to say you got my number? Because I realize a lot of this has to do with people's ego. It ain't like they worried about me for real. They just want to have one up on other people. Can we just talk real? It's too late in the evening to be bull spitting. We just need to talk real for once. I ain't never one that's gonna sugarcoat nothing at all. Why would you inquire about somebody's contact information and you never contact them? Now, does that make sense? If it makes sense, then that means it's me. Something's wrong with me. But if it don't make sense, then what's the purpose? You feel me? Like, what's the purpose? And I think it's just to say, I got this person's number. That's all it is. That's bragging rights. I got this person's number. So I'm not gonna go to, let me see, facts. Yes. Uh guess that's okay. And I'm not gonna change my number again. We ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. Not that it's a big thing because I could pay for it if I have to, but it takes too much because then I have to contact different people. Like, look, I changed my number again. Blah, blah. No, we ain't doing that. We're not doing that at all. At all. I'm too booked and busy. And that's the truth. And for the first time, I can really say that and really mean it. I'm booked and busy. I don't have time to play these crackhead games. Some people just, they don't have nothing to do. And that's all they do. It's just these games. And I don't have time for games. I don't. Now, somebody asked me if I told Q Dog about what happened. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. No, not yet. Cause no, no, no. When I tell y'all Q Dog won't play, no. Mm-mm. Something's really wrong with him. Seriously, y'all think I be playing? Something's wrong with him. And when it comes to me, he don't play at all. He'll be back in penitentiary, and yes, he did do a stint in penitentiary. I'm telling y'all, mm-mm, he don't play. So I don't know if I'm gonna say I don't know. We're gonna pray about that. We're gonna pray. That is my friend. He will be my friend until no bitter end. Cause I'm never gonna wonder if he has my back. I know he has my back. But yeah, I don't think that's something I want to tell him. Um, yeah, yeah, uh-uh, no. I think we're gonna wait until probably November, and then on one of those conversations, I'll be like, yeah, because back in September, I rather apologize than to confess. You feel me? Oh shoot. She said, yes, ma'am, booked and busy. You know what my plate look like, Mimi, you and real mamas. Shoot. And I'm excited about it though. I really am excited about it. I've been waiting so long to even start this part right here. So I'm excited. Um, what else? Oh, by the way, now don't get mad at me, Mimi. So by the way, y'all, if there is a 911 and y'all don't see me for a minute, if you see my sissies, if you see Mimi or if you see real mamas, inbox them or email them and they can get in touch with me. Something is going on and I may not be really accessible in the upcoming weeks because I have to prepare for something. And I know that Mimi and Real Mamas will make sure that, you know, I get that message. They'll be like, oh, okay, let me call her and I'll stop what I'm doing. And, so that is, I know somebody was like, well, how can we get in touch with you? We need those two people right there. Those two people right there. So she said, Mimi quit. Yeah, my plate is on overflow, but I'm excited about it, y'all. I really am. I'm excited. Um, I was waiting on them. They still ain't text me, Lord. It's her. I'm telling y'all, it's her. Is a ooh. Bless her heart, not her purse. I know she told me what she told me, the amount, because I know she probably won't throw a little extra in her. I might give her an extra tip and tell her thank you. Shh. Because his hair was bully, 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 bully. But anyway, so y'all, I took some pictures yesterday and I put them out there on my community tab. My allergies been on fleek, y'all, for the last, they come and go. But yesterday I was like, I don't care. I'm going to take these pictures. Shoot, I'm going to take them. So Indigo said something so sweet to me. I appreciate that. She said, your allergies may be on fleek, like you said. She said, but you still showed us your beauty. I'm like, oh, thank you. So I appreciate her for saying that and everything. Because sometimes when your allergies is flared, you don't feel beautiful. It's like everything you can do, you're like, oh my goodness. So who is that? But anywho, um, now let me get to this real quick. I think I've talked to you guys once before about um, if you had diabetes or if you're a man and you had some type of prostate issue. There was a herb that is good for you to use, and Let me type it in the chat real quick, if I can, with this brace on. Ooh. Here we go, right here. Actually, people are beginning to take this instead of metformin. If you know anything about metformin is a diabetic drug that they're peddling out to everybody. Um, but berberine is awesome. And when you take that berberine and you actually take it with, what's it, CompuQ10, Coin Q10, when you take it with that, it's a double whammy. I'm trying to get that bottle. Because them two work hand in hand together. When you have one, the other one works just as great to keep your organs functioning, to keep them moving. If you have insulin resistance, it's good. If your A1C levels is high, or your cholesterol, it brings it down. Um, it helps with fatty liver, cirrhosis of the liver. It does a lot, okay? And I know I'm just throwing stuff out here. Next time I'll come and I'll post it all in there, but I just wanted to make sure that I give y'all that. Now, this HIV and AIDS thing in Texas, where the judge has already said that that the insurance companies don't have to cover that for the people that works on the job, okay? I have did several videos about what herb actually helps with that. Okay. And I'm going to say allegedly because I hear that Google and YouTube is trying to, stop people's channels now to say stuff. So I don't know where that's going to put me, but until they tell me I can't talk about herbs no more, this is where we at. Now, I've told you guys about elderberry. Some of you all take the gummy elderberries. Okay, that's okay when you're trying to do it to keep your immune system up a little bit so that you won't get sick. But when you're trying to take it as a supplement to help counteract some stuff, gummies is not going to do it. You need either the tincture or a solid supplement, it in a pill form, not a gummy. And another thing, y'all stop thinking that these herbs is going to change your life within 24 to 48 hours when you've messed up your life and your system for years. It's got to go in. Thank you, Mimi. I was wondering if you were still here. Thank you. It's got to go in and it's got to clean all the residue of the bad stuff that you've done. Okay, I think he's ready. Hold on. Let me get my phone. Ah, my elbow. Ah. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Okay. So let me say this and then I'm going to hit the road. It's got to go in and clean up everything that you messed up before it corrects everything. And one thing about herbs, you have to hit it with two herbs to do almost the same thing so it can counteract everything on a quicker basis and you can feel the difference. I will come back and do a follow-up to this. It won't be today. It'll probably be tomorrow, y'all. And we'll go from there. But I got to go get my son. You all be blessed. And remember, if nobody told you they love you, I do. And if nobody told you you're important, you are. You all have a great day.